All right, here we go, podcast. Week 15, September 3rd. Um,
Summer's officially over. Not
Summer's
officially.
yeah, can it be? It's like 90s here now during the day. Like summer, we're like, yep, summer's over in August. It's been like a mild summer this year here in San Diego, and then it's like, oops, nope, it's gonna be heat wave.
So you're
Cue
gonna
cue fires in like any day now.
you're getting the opposite of what we got here. It was like 90 all summer, and now it's cool.
Yeah. All right, I got to rep champions are back. We're in the season here. This is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
two Super Bowls, but I haven't gotten the new
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. The one where you lost to
Oh,
the two
that was
Super
the
Bowls ago
Atlanta
was the
one.
Eagles.
No, three. Yeah, sorry, that was the third one.
Three
I
Super
forget.
Bowls ago. Three
I
Super
forget.
Bowls ago. Yeah, you know.
Um, yeah, I can see where you're ready for DP to get fired already. You don't have your jersey on. You're already over the Eagles season.
I'm never gonna live this one down.
No.
No, I don't have an Eagles. Oh, should I get an Eagles jersey? I have one somewhere. I don't wear it anymore because the last game I wore it was the Super Bowl, so I retired it. Got to find a
Oh
new
yeah.
good luck jersey now.
Yeah, even like frames, just like ketchup stains on it, like beer
Oh,
stains.
yeah, yeah, wing stains and everything.
Fat girl like rubbed up on you. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna leave that scent on it forever.
Oh God. Her pheromone. All right, this is getting
Ugh.
this is
All
getting
right.
into a totally different type of
Week
podcast here.
15. So we got football's finally here. Um, NFL, we're going to go through and do our NFL picks for the week. And we'll wrap it up with, I think we'll call it Old Men Yell at Clouds / our states. Our
Mhm.
weekly beefs with New York in Southern California.
Mhm.
But Phil, you got give us your tinfoil hat moment of the weekend.
This is tinfoil hat segment
Oh man,
coming up,
Jesus
sir.
Christ! How would you have these pings? It was like last week at the same fucking time, same thing.
Signals me that it's time to talk. Put on my tinfoil hat. I wish I had a tinfoil hat I could put on right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much. Did you watch much of? Probably not of college football this week,
Yeah.
dude. College football, and I'm like I'm not even half serious. I'm like 60-70% serious now. That shit is so rigged. College football is definitely, you're going to find out in like 10, 15, maybe less, that it's totally rigged. The games this weekend were like absurd and they made no
Well, I
sense.
saw the scores. It was pretty much like preseason for most of the teams because they're all playing. Like I saw like Penn State beat like Idaho like 79-7. Like,
Sure, yeah.
why are you playing game? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what Nick Saban was saying. Nick Saban's like, I'd rather play like a good Power 5 team to start the season. I don't want to play against like Northwestern State or something.
But that's what they do. That's their warm up
Yeah.
for like a week or two. I mean, I know there was a couple like ranked matchups, but they were like random. So okay, so
Yeah,
sorry, what
but okay, so first of all, here we go. You
you
had
lost money. That's why it's rigged, right?
sure. I mean, I did lose money, but Vegas is like too accurate. So Oklahoma, Houston,
It is a little weird, yeah.
the total was 80, right? So Oklahoma, Houston, the total is 80. 80 points. That's the projected amount of points scored, which is absurd to begin with. That 80 is a total. So
Yeah.
like 80 is the total points, right?
Yeah.
7-0 after the first quarter. I have the under, right? I'm like, oh, I'm great. And a friend of mine has the over. So he has over 80. I have under 80. We're like, all right, perfect. He's flipping out. I'm like, all right, great. 7-0. They need 73 points over the next couple quarters, 3 quarters. So cut to the end of the game. The total is 73. Oklahoma has a 2nd and 14 in Houston territory with like a minute 20 to go. Houston has no timeouts. All Oklahoma has to do is take a knee, 2 knees, and the game's over. They run a play. Jalen Hurts, Alabama
So hold on.
quarterback.
Yeah, how much time is left though? Why I heard that, or maybe you told me. Why didn't they take a knee?
That's what I'm saying. They take
He
two
had
knees.
like I saw his score. He had like 7 touchdowns.
Yeah. So the game's over. Houston has, I don't remember what the exact score was. The game's over. So they have a 2nd and 14. Houston does not have any timeouts left. Oklahoma is in their territory. They're at like their 20, 30. Just take 2 knees, the game's over. They run a play. Jalen Hurts scores. He runs like, they don't even try and tackle him. Gets into the end zone, kick the extra point, totals 80. Exactly 80. Nobody wins. It's like What the fuck is that? That's so bizarre that like it not only ends right at 80, but that Houston or Oklahoma like just take a knee. There's no reason to score. Like you're running up the score for no reason. You have the game won. There's no reason to like get like oh let's get Hurts a rushing touchdown. I think he already had 2 in the game. I think he threw 3, so I think that was like a 6th touchdown. Um, then like last night Notre Dame versus
So hold on, back
Louisville.
up. So I it does sound fishy. Like, why would they run a play like there was something going on with Oklahoma?
Hmm.
But at the same time, Houston's not just going to give up to be like, oh, it's 80. Like, you tell the guys not to tackle. Like, that doesn't make sense. It is weird how they can predict it so spot on.
It would be you would think Houston wouldn't do that unless the game's rigged and they're getting like a kickback. It's like hey, if you're losing the game and the total's at 73 with like like if you're already lost, which they already
So what was
had.
the score at the time? What was the score of the game?
All right, let me look this up again. I don't know. I don't remember
But
the
it wasn't like okay,
Hold on, let me look it up. I'll
they
find it.
could get like they're down like a touchdown or like 8 points.
No chance. No
Okay.
chance.
They were down like three
Uh,
touchdowns or
they
something.
had no timeouts. And
So
all Oklahoma.
just
Okay,
imagine the
so it
way
was.
that would have just imagine the way that would have to go. So that means like Vegas is talking to like the president and the like athletic director of Houston and Oklahoma and being like, okay, the line's at 80. If you guys get to 80, you have to let it get there. First of all, it's super weird that it can get to actually 80. Like, what if it was like 14-7, like in the fourth quarter, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, before I answer that, it
He's like,
was.
hey, I'm going to give you guys a bonus. And then before the game, the coach is like, all right, if it gets to 80, guys, just let it get to 80. If it gets close, we're going to let it get to 80 no matter what.
Well, the
Like,
score was.
these conversations can't happen.
Yeah, I agree, but the score was 42-31 when they scored. It was 42-31 with a minute 20 left. Houston had no timeout, so there was no way they were coming back. I don't think that Vegas necessarily is in on it because I think the lines are kind of dictated by the public. Because like if the Vegas made the total like 85, the public could bet it down to 80, so it can change. I think what happens is that they have like boosters and people who like bet a lot of money on the game, and they say like, look, if you're Houston and you're out of it by the end, just let them score, let them hit the total. Like let them hit it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's so bizarre. And then you look
Well,
at
how does that
like
happen? How does the booster go to the coach and tell the coach, like, okay, let them score on a what? How long was the touchdown? It had to be like 70 yards, like 50
no,
yards.
it was like 30. It wasn't that far. They were deep in
It's a
Houston
long
territory.
touchdown.
I mean, all right, we'll look this up. And then like the LSU, or sorry, LSU last year, there was that fluky play. Remember with that running back? He like purposely didn't try and score because if he had
I don't think so.
scored, yeah. So they I don't remember the score of the game, but it was at the very end. He runs down to the goal line and he doesn't score. And they give it to him again and he doesn't score. And finally in the third play he scores, but it was like after they were like, dude, get in the end zone. He was like trying not to score, and then the line was affected by that score. So again, it's like what the fuck was that? Like if the score if it wasn't even close to the line, if it was just some random like he didn't it was like too coincidental that like he was not trying to score twice when the line when that would have affected the line. They would have covered or not covered, I forget what it was, but
This is what
it's
you
just
need to do is
it's just weird.
start charting every game, what the lines were in the over and unders, and then what actually happened. Like how many
Well,
games were there this weekend?
okay,
College
well
football.
look at Notre Dame last night, Louisville.
I'm just
They
saying how
were
many games there are there, and then how many times does that actually happen? Out of how many games, like what percent? It's gonna be a small ass percent. So
well, you
that's your
want it to be a
project.
small percent though, because think about it. If you're rigging these games and you rig every single one, people are going to be like, okay, what the fuck? But if you pick and choose and also I don't think I think it has to be a certain situation where it's like, if you're in this situation, you let this happen. So if Houston has already lost and they know that allowing a touchdown puts a total at 80, then just let them score. It's not like they went into that game being like, we'll let that happen. I just think it has, like Notre Dame last night, the line is minus 18. They win by 18. The total is 55. They hit 50. It's just like Vegas is not that good. I mean, they are good actually. They are good that good.
They are good.
But I think they're getting a lot of help. And we know they've done it in the NBA. Like, remember Dennehy got arrested and he was saying like, yeah, this is basically how we like
But
fix
he was
games.
actually rigging the games. The ref was. How was the ref letting
I'm not saying it's the
an
ref.
30-yard touchdown happen at the end of the game?
No, I'm not saying it's the ref. I'm just saying like it's happened in the NBA. And it could happen in college football. And then somebody was saying online, like, let's be serious. Even if we knew this was rigged, we're still gonna bet on it. Like people were like, it's not gonna matter. They're
Like
like people were saying,
WWF, you could bet on
yeah,
WWF.
yeah, exactly. That's what somebody was saying. It's like wrestling. We're like, even if we knew that this was fake, we're still gonna bet because we don't know which way that it's gonna go.
That's absurd, brother. Who the fuck bets on WWF?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you're like Vince McMahon? People are like betting money, and you're just like, okay, like, what does he bet? And like, I can write the story to change, you
Well,
know?
that's what I was gonna ask. So if I bet on like I don't know who like The Rock to win, why can't Vince McMahon see like where everyone's betting
Yeah,
and just
everyone.
change the story?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I don't get that.
Who knows? It's definitely shady shit. I don't know. I just feel like if you're a player, like, and then the coach is like, okay, we have to let this get to 80 points, and you're some random ass player who's trying to make it to the NFL or make it to like, transfer to other school or something, you're gonna be like, yeah, sure, coach. Unless he's like, okay, you're gonna get some more. I'm gonna go to the strip club on me, champagne room, like, and then they'll be like, okay, sure, we'll let it get to 80.
Unless you think about it this way, what percentage of college players make it to the NFL? Like less than 5%,
Yeah.
maybe less than 2%, and they get paid nothing. So now you tell them like, hey, like you already lost the game, let it hit 80. You'll get a kickback, or the team will get a kickback. It's not going to affect you. We've already lost. Like,
So you're saying when the games are close to Vegas lines, shit goes down.
yeah, that's what I think it is. I don't think they
Yeah,
go into
there's
the
no
game.
way that can happen like at the start of the game, where they're like,
No,
okay, let's get this to 80. Like, let's play no defense this week.
no, it's not planned from the beginning. It's like, well, it is, but it's not like we're going to get to 80 and then stop. It's like it's we're 7 points away with a minute left. If it gets to that scenario, just let it happen. You
Yeah.
know, like you've already lost the game. It doesn't matter if you lose by 11 or 18. Like you've lost. I don't know. It's just weird. And then when I thought it was crazy, and then I went online and like read some of like the subreddits. I know Reddit's crazy.
Yeah, I've read
but,
it.
like,
Yeah, it's like the
yeah, right. I
conspiracy
know.
theory like in the world.
Right. But it's weird to see it like
People are like,
confirmed
oh,
on Reddit.
Trump's making money off of this.
But people were like saying the same things. They're like, it's just so bizarre. Like that game was like it's just so bizarre. It doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. Like I think there's some
Yeah,
shady shit
college
going on.
football is weird. I mean, it definitely is shady. Just how much money is being made. Like NFL money is being made, obviously, but all the players are getting paid. The coaches, owners, everybody who's a part of the team is getting a ton of money. So it's not like a secret. Whereas college, everything's like a secret. It's like, the coach makes a shit ton, but it's like, oh, there's these boosters that no one knows about, and these like agents and these other coaches that like get kids in, all this weird stuff. So
Right.
college is definitely super shady. And I guess some
Yeah.
of that could happen. It seems like on certain things, there's no way it's possible, but I guess that's fair. It's a fair tinfoil. Maybe it's not tinfoil, but you actually have a cowboy hat on now because
Yeah.
it's a more normal hat.
Well, it's also weird that it's happened right as like gambling's been legalized too. I'm not saying it hasn't happened before, but like all of a sudden you start noticing it more and more, and it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like weird.
Well, yeah,
games
you probably
post-
notice it more and more because you gamble on every game now, so you're watching like every game. Betting on
Dude.
preseason like NFL, like what the hell are you doing?
Oh God, I'm not that bad, but I did have money on.
No, you definitely bet something. You told me the other day, and I was like, what the hell?
No, it wasn't preseason. Preseason's idiotic to bet on that. It wasn't preseason. I don't know what it was. I'm sure it wasn't this game on. I was texting you about the game, the 80-point game.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, the baseball game or something like that. Yeah, maybe it was this 80-point game. I don't know.
Baseball game. I don't
I don't
remember.
know. I can't remember, but it was
I'll go back
some
and
game
look.
like I was
I
like
know
a
I texted you about
Tuesday night you sent me, and you're like, this just like you're like Vegas lost a lot tonight, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, that was last night. That was like the Louisville game.
Oh, okay.
No. That was the 80-point game. That's the game I was talking about because everybody pushed. Because they scored that touchdown and everybody pushed on that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Like it was so bizarre. There was no reason you watch that play. There was no reason to
Well,
run a play.
keep betting, and eventually you'll make a change. So just keep spending your money on it.
Yeah. Because I'm the one giving them the money. Some kid at Oklahoma right now or Houston is cleaning up.
Yeah. He's just leaving the champagne room right now.
Anyway.
All right, so let's get into that. Was Phil's tinfoil hat. He's very upset about his gambling losses, but that's the life of a gambler, isn't it? I mean, like you lose all the time and you get pissed. I don't hear all these great stories when you win.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You don't want to make a big deal when you win because then you feel like you're gonna jinx it. It's like if you win, you just move on. It's like you don't want to be like, holy shit, you should see how much I won this. It's like no. Just like keep it under wraps because like
Yeah,
you talk
yeah,
about the losses, but you don't gloat when you win because like
yeah,
then you just seem like an asshole. It's like no one cares when you win, but they do care when you lose badly because it's funny.
yeah. Okay, let's get into the line. So we'll just do. Do you want to do just straight up picks or go
No, let's go
based
by
off of what the line is?
let's go by the lines.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be like big degenerates on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so week one. I'm sorry, week one, Thursday night. Dude, NFL has so much bias against the Patriots. Like, why aren't the Patriots opening
Oh,
this
here we
game?
go. Tinfoil
It's
hat.
true
Let's go
though.
with tinfoil
It's
hat
legit.
segment.
It's true. The Super Bowl winner always opens at home on Thursday.
But you
Why
guys
isn't why aren't the Patriots opening on Thursday? They clearly have the best matchup.
How many times have they won the Super Bowl and not been on Thursday night? Do you know?
No, I'd have to look it up. I don't think it's been every time. I think it was 2 years ago they didn't play either.
All right, we're gonna look it up. Here we
Because
go.
it was like the Deflategate Goodell thing, like he wouldn't come, so they wouldn't have it and all that stuff.
I mean, I know the Eagles were on.
It makes no
One.
sense. It makes no sense because
Right,
it's clearly the
kickoff
best
games.
game.
All right, here are
But
the kickoff games, by the way, if you want to go through it quickly.
yeah, real quick.
Okay, so the Eagles opened last year, they won.
Yep.
Patriots opened the year before, they had won.
Yep.
Patriots won in 2014.
Yeah.
Yep, they opened.
Well, they didn't win back to back. I think Denver won in between there.
Okay, you're actually right. Before 2015, the Patriots hadn't opened up since 2005 when they opened up back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, and that was the Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowl wins. So I'm just saying, no, my point is that the Super Bowl winner opens Thursday.
Yeah, I agree with you, but Packers-Bears is like, it's a good matchup.
It's
like a historic rivalry. It's like
who fucking cares about historic rivalry?
You know, it's like Eagles Giants or.
You'd rather watch Mitch Trubisky rather than Roethlisberger Brady, like the top two probably could be the top 2 teams in the AFC, and you have a 6-9 team from last year and the double doink team that got their ass kicked open. That's a game that should be reserved for like winter. You know, go to fucking Soldier Field.
Like a Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, I don't have a big issue with it. I think the Super Bowl winner probably should open the season.
Yeah.
It is random that it's Packers Bears.
It's clearly they're like, oh god damn it, the Patriots won again. Anyways.
I don't think it's biased against the Patriots. I just think it's
1,000% it is. All right, so this line is Chicago -3 at home against Mustache Rogers and the Fudge Packers of Cheese Whiz.
To be gay.
Oh! Thanks for the compliment. I'm happy.
I am taking.
I'm just get really close to the computer.
Yeah, I know.
ASMR. Yes, I'm chewing my gum right now. It's very sugary and sweet. And the Aaron Rodgers mustache is in Danica Patrick's Bunga Bunga. He has a very nice mustache.
Okay, who are you picking?
I'm gonna take.
All right, time's
well,
up.
we have Aaron Rodgers winning MVP. I'm taking Packers +3. Start us off strong on that. I know Bears went 13-3 last year, but Packers +3. I'm gonna take.
Yeah, I want to do that too, just to take Rodgers as MVP. I think the Bears are a better team than the Packers, but I'll take that too. Green Bay.
Do you want to record these? We got them plus
Yeah,
3.
I'm writing it down now.
Are.
So then we got. Hold on one second here. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's great music here. Next game, 1:00. Tennessee at the Browns.
Oh, we jumped down. Line's 5.5.
Yeah, I'm looking at 6.
I'm so tempted to take Tennessee plus 5.5. The Browns, all this hype, start 0-1. I'm taking the Browns 5.5.
I'll take the Browns too.
I could
Yeah.
take anything like 2014 or I'm taking the Browns. Tennessee's terrible.
They are terrible. Mariota's going to be horrible.
Ryan Tannehill, future quarterback. All right,
He
what's
is.
next?
Baltimore at Miami.
Okay, Baltimore
Miami's +7. Yeah, simply Baltimore.
Baltimore
That's
-7 all
easy.
day. Yeah, Miami's horrendous. They may not even win a game this year.
I know. I told you we should have taken them for worst team. I think you were like, "Are you sure they're not going to be that?" I think you like Cincinnati as worst team.
Did I? Yeah, Miami's definitely the worst then.
Yeah.
I stand
Can we
corrected.
still get some action on that?
We can.
It's probably not as good anymore.
No, it's actually you can get them going 0-16. There was a funny better like 1-15. We'll look at it.
Okay, next game. Atlanta at Minnesota. Minnesota -4.
I mean,
this is a game that
I don't know.
Should be good, but it's like both of these teams could be like
12-4 or 8-8.
Yeah, or like 7-9. Yeah.
Or like 7-9. Yeah. It's like, who do you believe in more, Kirk Cousins or Matt Ryan? I'll take Vikings -4 just because this game's at home and someone has to win it. I don't think it'll be necessarily close.
I think it'd be close. I think the Falcons could have the rebound year.
I'm sticking with Minnesota -4.
I'll take the Falcons.
Okay.
That's a lot of points to give Atlanta. And Atlanta's in a dome again on the road. Even though they're on the road, they're in a dome.
But you think of that game's like 24-20 or,
Yeah, I'll take the points for sure. Even if they're down 20, even if they're down, it's a lot of points.
Yeah, I'll take Minnesota.
Buffalo at Jets. Buffalo's +3.
Jesus Christ.
I think it could be a good game. I'm on the Josh Allen train.
Yeah, you love Josh Allen. Best fantasy quarterback the last couple weeks of the season, you said?
I think it was like 6 weeks. Yeah, it was a ridiculous amount. And then the Jets. What do you think about Bell? Like,
I think he'll be okay. I think he took a year off.
He was a clear consensus #1 last year.
He was, and now he took a year off. So I think he'll be fine.
So he should be gassed up, ready to go. Even if he put on maybe a bit of weight, put himself into playing shape. I feel like, I hate to say this because we're the Jets, but I feel like they're slightly under the radar in a way because they've been a joke forever.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is Darnold. How good is Darnold going to be? It's still a super unknown, but Bell is really good. He's a really good player. I looked at his numbers, dude. I think he's only played 5 years. He's barely played.
Yeah, and he's coming off a year where he didn't play. So...
Yeah, but he was injured for one of those years. He's only 27. Still, he's still coming into his prime. I feel like he's crazy undervalued.
Yeah,
everyone's kind of writing him off.
But isn't Buffalo the same? I mean, isn't Buffalo they have the young quarterback? They have the young,
They had a top defense last year.
Shit. What are you picking? You're obviously picking the Jets here.
I think I'll pick the Jets. I want to pick Buffalo. Let's see here. At home. That's such a weird game. That game almost feels like a pick 'em in a way, don't you think?
Yeah. Do you think the Jets win by more than 3? Is the
Okay,
question.
side note. How would you rank top defenses by points or yards? Because like ESPN, everyone does it by yards, like how many yards you give up.
I would do it by points
I
because if
think
you
you got to
give up
do
a
by
lot of yards,
points.
yeah.
That's how you win games. So you play to win the game.
Right. Hello.
Buffalo was right in the middle. They averaged 23.4 points they gave up. The Jets
I'm
gave up
taking
27.
I'm taking the Jets in this one. I could see it being like 25-20.
Um,
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets.
Very nice. The Buffalo has a good defense. They gave up second least yards in the league. They ahead of Chicago and Minnesota and Jacksonville.
So you're taking Buffalo here?
Nah, shit.
It's a bad game. It's like two teams where like they're just mediocre and like you're trying to figure out where the edge is.
It's impossible to bet them. Like I would definitely not bet this game if I was betting. 'Cause you have no
Um,
idea. Would you even bet
yeah,
this game?
no, I
You
don't think
taking
you
the
should.
Jets? We're both taking the Jets.
Um, yeah, let's say we both take the Jets.
Okay.
Cause like I don't know what I I I mean the Bills got rid of Shady to go with a rookie at running back. Like you don't know what that rookie's gonna do.
I got excited about Shady going to the Chiefs, so I
He
drafted him.
sucks.
I
He's fucking
drafted him in our
terrible now.
fantasy.
Yeah.
But just because he's on the Chiefs, they're like such a good team. Andy Reid clearly loves him. They gave him like a huge payday. He's gonna come right in and play. Do you think at all he can get rejuvenated? I didn't watch him at
No.
all in Buffalo, but I knew he was injured and he just wasn't that good. Like that could be the classic.
You didn't see him at all when they played the Patriots twice a year?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really. Well, let's put it
No.
this way. Well, he wasn't like memorable. Where I was like, oh shit, Shady. Like, oh, he's had a huge run.
I
I
think
feel
there's
like I fell in the classic like fantasy trap. We're like, oh, he's on this team now. Shit, gotta pick him up like right away, and then it's like he's gonna be horrible.
I think there's just too many like too many what's it saying? Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Like there's too many
Triggered.
too many running backs in there. Damian Williams, Darwin Thompson, Darrell Williams, LaShawn.
And
Like
I'm
who's
not sold on Damian Williams either, dude.
but
Like,
I'm not sold on any of them. That's the thing. I'm not who like I mean, it could be Darwin Thompson's like the running back you like the most there. I don't know who's going to emerge in that backfield. There's like 3 guys that could easily lead that team in rushing yards, and I might put McCoy third.
yeah. How
So
about
like,
you have like extremely old uh evolution like inventor on your team?
by the way, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, and we're talking about the Chiefs. I didn't even realize I did that. So give
Yeah,
myself
exactly. That's what I thought you were talking about.
that. McCoy's also 31, so that's like a death knell for running backs. Nah, I mean, it's like, are you
Yeah,
gonna
I
take
don't know about that
Kareem
running
Hunt
game.
too? Are you gonna
I
take him in
like
Cleveland?
well, he's still young and he was good. I like do you think what's his name? You've watched him for Dallas, the white guy, Cole Beasley. Is he going to be good now that he's on a different team?
That's so random. Cole Beasley out of the fucking clouds. Uh, he's
Where's
like
the
a good.
Buffalo?
He's a decent like slot receiver. He's not gonna.
John Brown, they got the guy that runs like super deep balls all the time.
Yeah. He's
I don't know.
durable.
I feel like one of
He's not gonna
these
get hurt. I mean, yeah, he's fine. He's not anything great. I don't.
I feel like one of these guys, one of these quarterbacks is going to like just take off from last year's draft. You got Darnold, um, Josh Allen. What's his name's not going to play for Miami? How about all those quarterbacks in the same division right now? Well, Baker kind of
Well,
took off. He could take off. I guess it's probably him. Hold on. By the way, how do we
definitely
get to
Baker. You might be right because you have Baker, you have Lamar Jackson. Like they're gonna have
Lamar?
huge years. Yeah, Baker, Lamar, Allen. That could be actually a good quarterback class. What's Rosen doing though? I mean, he got beat out in camp.
He's going to get traded next year too. He's going to get traded again because Miami is going to get a top pick. You know.
What do you think about Mike White from Western Kentucky?
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
How do you get to the history in fantasy? Think of last year's teams. You know how
I've
to do
been
that?
trying. You want to find your team or you want to find past standings?
My team from like last year.
Go click on your team now, and you'll see your name, and you can click on that. It'll tell you like how you've done.
Oh yeah.
Like if you clicked on mine, you'd see 2 trophies.
Oh, view profile, yeah. Yeah, we spend like way too much time doing my fantasy football. Let me see. I'm trying to find.
What are you looking for?
How do you find who's on your roster?
I feel like I'm working with my grandmother here.
Yeah. Wait, you click where? Where do you click? Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I'm gonna find your team. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah. So like, you look at guys that you had on your team, like that you've drafted. Oh, this is the end year roster. You gotta look at like week 1. That's like the best. I had a good team. I like started off horrible. Can you look at the standings?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, it's taking forever.
Guerrero the Masseuse. Hang on, I'm finding it.
Like the draft. How do we find like the draft?
You want to look at the draft from last year?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, that's a better way to do it. Yeah, let's do that.
Draft results from last year. Here we go. Take a guess. Can you get the top 3 picks from last year?
No.
Whoa. I'll give you a hint. 2 of the 3 top picks last year are on my team right now.
Zeke.
No. Zeke was 4.
Barkley.
Barkley was 3, and another guy I have was 2.
I don't know.
Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah.
Todd Gurley went first. Gurley, Brown, Barkley, Zeke, Kamara, Johnson, DeAndre, Gordon. It's not that different, except for, oh my God, I took Kareem Hunt. My first 2 picks were Kareem Hunt and Julio Jones.
How do you look at last year? Where did you find this?
If you go into your fantasy profile,
yeah,
then you go click on the 2018 league, and then you can go into draft results at the top, and you can see the picks.
Let's see here. No, so it says overview. Then you hit all time, 2018. Then it shows like the performance. You history.
No. 2 over. It says 3 over. Draft results.
Okay, I'm definitely not there at all.
Here, want me to share the screen?
No, this is taking like way too long.
Oh wait, transactions. Wait, I gotta see. Want to hear the best trade in the league last year?
Oh God, yeah, I do remember this.
Russell Wilson. That actually was not a bad trade. Russell Wilson and James Conner for Patrick Mahomes.
It's bad.
That's not that bad.
I guess so.
It's not that bad.
Anyways, I was trying to find like, because I looked at another league that I'm in. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. And you look at some of the picks you made initially, and it's like, okay, that was like, you look back on it now, you're like, that was terrible. But at the time, like that's what I'm just getting back to the shady thing. I fell into the shady trap.
Yeah, of course. But I fell into the Antonio Brown trap.
Kareem Hunt's not a bad draft pick. He was good. But that shit came out later in the year when he kicked the girl out of the elevator. Okay. All right, let's move on to another line. It's like while I pull this up. All right, this is the easiest one to pick.
Here we go.
Skins at Eagles. Skins plus 10. Skins plus 10. Definitely taking plus 10. It's way too high.
It's not plus 10. That's ridiculous.
It is. That's what it is.
It's 9.5. Oh shit. Yeah,
okay.
It is. Okay. I saw it at 8.
I mean,
definitely the Eagles in this one. With Case Keenum starting at quarterback for the Redskins. Redskins are horrible.
They have a good defense though, and Geis is supposed to be really good.
Give me a break.
And Jordan Reed's gonna come back from his like 12th concussion and play again.
The Redskins might have the worst offense in football.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Eagles, not doing that. No, okay, so go back to this draft in the other league. Like I drafted Mike Wallace when he was in the Eagles.
Okay, and he broke his leg.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, Mike Wallace is gonna be good. He's gonna catch like a ton of like long passes. Oh no, he was horrible.
He was terrible. Yeah.
Crabtree for Baltimore. You're like, oh yeah, he's on like a new team. He's gonna be rejuvenated. No, he's terrible. It's like you look at these picks that you make. I had Corey Clement too on Philly. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's gonna do it. Yeah, he's even on the team now anymore.
Yeah, he's their like third back.
He's still on Philly.
Yeah, he's like third. They got rid of remember
Adams.
Pumphrey? Yeah, they got rid of Adams. Remember Donald Pumphrey, San Diego
Yeah.
State?
Oh yeah, he was like a first round. He was like a top pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty high. He was like one of the all-time. I think he's the all-time leading rusher in college football history.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's him. He's super. He was a tiny guy.
Yeah, they caught him.
Uh,
There too.
John Ross. I remember I drafted John Ross because he had like that 50-yard touchdown catch in the preseason.
Would you like have like
Horrible.
really small sample sizes?
But no, you fall into that trap. Okay, yeah, we're taking the Eagles. That's an easy one.
The best pick was Patrick Mahomes went in round 13 of our draft last year, and I got
Someone dropped it.
yeah, and then he got dropped, and then I got James Conner really late too.
Yeah, because that was a risk. I remember I didn't want to avoid that because I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm like, Bell's coming back. He's not going to sit.
Yeah.
All
All right, so we're taking the Eagles. What's the next game?
Get to my fucking draft. How do you get there? Manager Murk.
Bum, bum, bum.
Murk. Yeah, I'm looking at different. I think I have a different thing than you because you're the commissioner.
No, you should be able to see it.
I'm in my profile and it shows me my team.
Okay,
Click on the team.
Click Guerrero the Masseuse.
Yeah, and then it shows the standings.
Okay.
Like the playoff standings.
Right. And then see at the top it says overview managers final roster draft results.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, can't see. Oh, and you can see your original team.
That's what I wanted to see. Original team. Wait. Okay. I was like, I didn't pick that. Where's my team here?
Wow, your team actually would be
Zeke. It was good, dude. Last year I had Zeke,
Christian
and
McCaffrey, third round.
Yeah.
But you got like boners when you get scared, fear boner.
So I took Ebron last and I dropped him. I remember that, and I was like, this guy sucks. Like, who the fuck is this? And then he had like 12 touchdowns.
Remember the famous
Chris Hogan went in the 6th round, like terrible. Ajayi, Alex Collins in the 5th round. Alex Collins, he sucks.
But that's what I was saying in that like you okay, how many people did you have left on your team by the playoffs that you drafted?
That's what I was trying to compare. Cause yeah, you gotta change.
Yeah, so go to final roster and like look at your final roster. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, here we go. Cameron Brate picked him up. Yeah, he's great. Oh yeah, Deshaun killed me. I'm actually. This is gonna be funny. We were super high on Deshaun for MVP this year.
Yeah.
And he was terrible last year in fantasy. I remember he was so bad. Like he was not that good.
Deshaun Jackson?
I remember. No, Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Everyone's super high on him again this year, and I'm kind of like, wait. Like I saw some people had him ranked as the #1 quarterback in fantasy this week, and I'm like, I forget. Like I'm super high on him too, thinking like he could put it together and just dominate. But it's like he did suck. He was not that good. I mean, he had
it's the same thing as Wentz though. Coming off of it's like a 2-year recovery from an ACL.
Yeah.
So I think him and Wentz are like two guys who will bounce back this year. God, I hope for Wentz, but like,
I picked up James White. He's really good. 750 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns receiving, 425 yards rushing, 5
So
touchdowns.
funny the guys you pick up just for like 1 week. Like, who the fuck is Deshaun Hamilton? He had 240 yards receiving last year, and I have him on my final roster. I don't even know who that is. Like, why did I get him? Who is he? Why was he for the Broncos?
Okay, let's keep going. We're getting super distracted.
All right.
Yeah, anyways, the fantasy trap. You pick those guys. You think like last year, and you're like, wait, this guy's actually sucks. You kind of gotta. It's just funny how you do that. Like we think about teams. We're picking these teams this year right now. It's a completely different team. Yet we're basing everything on last year.
Yeah. Yep.
So you're really bored of the podcast.
Yep.
Rams at Panthers. Probably a good game. Panthers are +3.
Rams -3.
What do you think about Cam?
I like Cam. I think I like him more than most people.
I have him in our league, and
Yeah, I think
I'm kind of nervous. Everyone's like, oh, wait, his shoulder's actually still horribly fucked up.
Yeah, because he's like a fullback. The guy, like, he's like a quarterback / fullback. He just takes hits and he, um, yeah, I don't even know what to say.
All right, so you're taking Rams. I might take the Panthers.
I don't hate the Panthers, especially with the Rams coming off the Super Bowl loss. Like, I don't know what to expect from that team.
Yeah,
You don't even know what to.
Cross country in a humid Carolinas, or it's going to be a crazy storm. Right?
It's true. If that hurricane hits, yeah. Thoughts and prayers.
I'm gonna take Carolina.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I'm gonna take the Rams, but I think Carolina's probably a pretty smart pick there.
Then we got Kansas City at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's +4. Same situation. Could be a ridiculous storm. One of these games are going to be canceled. That happened to me last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had like two guys on. Then they had them at their bye week in week 1. So like my starters that I was going to play, they got benched. So I had to pick up like two. It completely messed me up for the entire year. Because you had to bench like two. I had two starters that were playing. Week 1, you had to bench them. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
What game was that? I vaguely recall.
It was like Tampa Bay versus someone.
That's right, because I had Mike Evans on my team, and I had to.
You get a bench in week 1. You're like, okay, that's not got a good start.
Yeah. I mean, Mahomes is going to regress, but that's still going to be a great offense. I like Jacksonville's defense a lot, but I'll take Kansas City -3.5. I could see them winning this game actually pretty big.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take KC too. I'm not sure that Jacksonville's ready. Like, we got to see that offense. Like, you have no idea what that offense is going to be. Foles, the guys they have, Fournette, like, what's he going to do?
D.D. Westbrook, who apparently is like Foles' new favorite toy.
I didn't know he was like a child. Colts at Chargers. Colts -7. I'm just kidding. Colts +7. That's a huge line, but I think the Chargers will win that.
But do you think at all that Indianapolis is going to be super fired up? That everyone's written them off, come out, and like, I mean, the Chargers are good. You know, they're not going to have Melvin Gordon for that game.
They were a top team last year. Like, the Patriots kicked the shit out of them in the playoffs, but they were like 12-4 last year.
I like Indianapolis +7 in this one, actually.
I'd probably take the points, but I think the Chargers will win the game.
Yeah, I could see that. They win it like, you know.
The Colts could win like 24-20, something like that. I mean, the Chargers will win. The Chargers will win 24-20.
I think you have to take the points there, and especially the Chargers don't have any home field advantage in that stadium. That stadium could be all Colts fans.
Yeah, but I also don't think that Brissett's actually good. Like, I think he's not that good.
But I don't think he's as big a drop-off from Luck as people think. It's not like they're going from Luck.
Oh, yeah, he is, dude. Luck was number 2 MVP odds.
No, but it's relative.
Never MVP.
No, I'm just saying they're not going from Luck to, like, Jim Sorgi. They're going from Luck to, like, a competent quarterback. You know, it's not like, of course he's not going to be anywhere near how good Luck was. Luck was probably a Hall of Famer, but it's not like they don't have anybody there. It's not like they're going to some bum that, you know, has...
They got Brian Hoyer. They're trying to get all the Patriots back up. They should sign Ryan Mallett, too.
Wait, so who does the Patriots back up right now? That kid from LSU?
Stidham. Auburn.
Auburn, yeah.
Yeah, rookie 4th-round pick. He hit most passing yards. I don't think it was history. It might have been NFL history in the preseason.
Okay, which is pretty much meaningless.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Next GOAT right behind him, number 2.
I'm taking the Colts. I think Brissett's going to have a better game than people think.
I don't think so. I think the Chargers are going to win that.
And they might win, but I'll take the Colts +7.
Shit, when we're taking the points, I'll take the Colts because I don't want to take the Chargers. I think the Chargers will win.
Yeah, I'll take Colts +7.
Okay, then we got Bengals at Seahawks. It's easy. Seahawks -9 all day. We're going to take that.
Yeah, probably. And you're not going to watch a minute of that game, but yeah.
Bengals in Seattle. Bengals are terrible. Bengals would be the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, moving on.
Giants at Cowboys. I'm not going to watch a minute of this game either. These are the worst games. Like, this game is usually on Sunday night, so I'm actually glad it's not.
you hate the NFC East.
I do. It's always on. It's always on prime time.
But then you're the one saying the Patriots should be
Just because they won the Super Bowl. They're actually good. Like you see like Giants, Redskins. It's like Monday night. You're like, who cares about this game? And it's like, oh, old NFC rivals. It's like, yeah, they're horrible though.
I mean, the Giants are horrible, but Dallas might be a playoff team this year. I want to see Dallas. Like Dallas, maybe because I'm an NFC East.
Well, put it this way: if Indy was playing the Chargers, okay, just say the Giants at Dallas was the Sunday night game.
Okay.
Because it will be at some point. It's going to be Giants at Eagles, Dallas at Eagles. One of those games is going to be like a primetime game.
Okay.
Would you rather see like Rams, Panthers, Chiefs, Jaguars, two teams that are like actually good? They're not necessarily they're not same division of a rivalry, but they're two good teams, two playoff teams. Whereas Dallas might not make the playoffs. Giants definitely aren't making the playoffs.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd rather watch the Giants at Cowboys.
Then what was it? Panthers at
Panthers, Rams, or Chiefs, Jaguars. Yeah, okay, you definitely watch Chiefs, Jaguars.
I mean, the Giants suck.
The Giants,
so
yeah, who wants to watch the Giants?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They've sucked for years. But I'll let Dallas -7.
But if you but I'm just looking at prime time for each team, 2019.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm just looking it up. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just curious. I think it's more spread out than you think. So, Bears, Cowboys, Packers, Chiefs, Rams, Vikings, Patriots, Eagles, Steelers, Seahawks, all 5. Browns, Chargers, and Saints with 4, and Ravens with 3. I think it's pretty spread out. You have more. The NFC North gets way more attention than the NFC East. The Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings all have 5 primetime games.
Yeah. All right. Point being, that game's always on.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not primetime because that's what happened this year. The Patriots are playing Sunday because they're not opening. If the Patriots were opening, that game would 1,000% be on Sunday night. Giants Cowboys, 1,000%. If the Patriots actually open Thursday.
But why does that affect?
No, just say the Patriots open Thursday.
Yeah.
They wouldn't put Packers Bears as Sunday night. They'd probably put Giants Cowboys.
What is this Sunday night game?
Patriots Steelers.
Oh, so they're getting a primetime game. What are you complaining? I think it's a better game.
Opening the season. It's about opening the season.
No, I think it's a better game.
You get the season.
No, you get Sunday night now. That's like Sunday night football is the game. Like that's.
You can actually watch the whole game too. It's actually better.
I didn't know you couldn't watch games when they're at 1 o'clock.
No, but it's on Thursday night. I would be coming home from
you said this. Yeah.
Time change.
It's
actually good. Sunday night has a much better presentation. Like the NBC is much better than ESPN or I don't even know who's on Thursday.
But but just to go back to that for a second, I think NBC Sunday night is the best. It's like Monday Night Football sucks. Thursday Night Football is like whatever. Sunday Night Football's got to stop dumbing down the game though. Like we don't need the green zone to know it's so they're making the game too dumbed down.
They bring the green zone back?
I have no idea. I would assume so because people probably like it.
Not necessarily. What about who's actually announcing the Monday night games? Tessitore and who did they get?
Let's look it up.
You don't even know?
No, I don't know. Oh my God, Jets Lions is one of the.
That was last year.
Yeah, I was on. This popped up last year. What year is this from? May 1st, 2019. Joe Tessitore, Booger McFarland, Lisa Salters.
Just Booger?
Tessitore, Booger, and Lisa Salters.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Booger's okay, but I don't know if he can handle it by him. He's good enough by himself.
I love his little floating stage, though. That's the best part.
He's not going to have that. That's gone because he's in the booth.
I know. It sucks.
Good they got rid of racism in ESPN 2019.
All right, next game.
Well, you're going to pick Cowboys -7, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
Lions at Cardinals. not gonna watch a minute of this.
Yeah, I want to forget that game already happened.
I'm like Detroit. Well, Cardinals +3 at home against Detroit.
God, I don't
It's
even
a major
know.
stay away. Everyone's super high on Kyler Murray. I think that's +3. This game should be a push to me.
The Lions on the road as a favorite, like, how's that?
Yeah.
What confidence do you have in that? Patricia's probably the first coach to get fired. Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals.
TJ Hawkinstein, whatever his name is.
Oh, the tight end from Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm taking.
And they have Jesse James, and they have somebody else too.
You have like a Wild West criminal on your team.
Yeah, I'd probably take the Cardinals. It said Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that too. Next game, which actually is a push, San Francisco at Tampa Bay.
Oh God.
These teams are so bad.
This is like when Red Zone comes on at 4:00. This is why you don't watch Red Zone after the 1:00 games or the.
Yeah.
It's like these games are
nothing
fucking terrible.
Lions, Cardinals, Niners, Bucks.
Wait, yeah, listen.
Dallas Giants, Cincy Seahawks.
Oh.
4:00 games. That's it.
And listen to like the 1:00 games. Kansas City, Jacksonville. Well, I mean,
there's some good games. There's teams you want to watch. Like you want to see Cleveland. You want to see probably Lamar.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Minnesota. That's interesting. It's not a great game. Interesting. Buffalo has the Jets, Eagles. There's enough at the 1:00. Rams, Panthers. Yeah, but
4:00 is so bad. Yeah.
It's always bad. Yeah. It's always like, let's go to Seattle, and Russell Wilson rushes, and it's a first down, and they're like, oh, commercial break. So all we have to show you is a Cardinals punt.
Yeah, and they'll show you Kyler Murray's first pass. They'll like hype it up, like here we go, and it'll be like 3-yard out.
It's like 14-7. You're like, wow, what a game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. So who are you picking? 49ers at Bucks. You're taking a huge dump.
Give me a second. I'm thinking. I'll go with Tampa and Arians.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. I'd probably take that.
I don't know. I mean,
like what has Shanahan and San Francisco done in the past 2 years? Yeah, yes, they lost Garoppolo, but like to be like, yeah, that's gonna be a good team.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
literally nothing. Like
nothing. Yeah,
who's on their team where you're like, oh yeah, they're really good besides Kittle?
Garoppolo, we keep hearing he'll be an MVP.
But we don't now. I think there's a big question mark if he's actually good.
Yeah, I don't know. I pass on this game, but I'll take Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'll take Tampa. All right, then Sunday night premier game: Steelers at Pats. Pats are -6 at home. Definitely take Pats. They've beaten the Steelers. They lost to them last year at Pittsburgh, but they beat them all the time.
I could see this game being close, though. That's the thing.
I agree. I think 6 is a little high, but Patriots are going to win at home. They're not going to lose at home in the opener.
They're not going to lose, but are they going to win by a touchdown over Pittsburgh? Like, it's a big rivalry.
Yeah. Well, a rivalry when both teams actually win. Pittsburgh doesn't win.
Pretty sure they've won. I'll take -5.5. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love that line, but like I wouldn't bet it. But if I'm just picking, yeah, New England -5.5.
Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Last year, Pittsburgh won 17-10 at Pittsburgh. That was like the one game. Well, you're not gonna remember that. And then after that, Patriots at Steelers 27-24. Patriots won. Steelers 17, Patriots 36. Previous year, Patriots 27, Steelers 16, Steelers 21, Pittsburgh 28, Steelers 31, New England 55.
Jesus.
New England 17, Pittsburgh 25. So you got to go back 8 years to get their second win. And then none of them are actually, well, yeah, I'll take the points.
Still taking the points.
I'm taking the favorite.
Yeah, I'll take -5.5. Yeah. Patriots are going to win. It's just a matter of, they probably win. Like, they could win, like, 24-17 or 24-14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday night, Houston at Saints,
Wow.
-7, New Orleans. That's a huge line too.
I like Houston +7.
I do too.
And New Orleans never starts the season well. Like, don't you feel like they struggle every year to start the year?
Yes.
Um,
And how good is their defense actually? I don't really remember. Like, I don't know.
it's better, but Houston was 11-5 last year, and now with a better quote unquote Watson. Yeah, I'm taking Houston +7.
It's a lot of points. I'm surprised it's actually that high with how high everybody is on Watson and Vegas and all that stuff. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, I think I take Houston. Yeah, I'm surprised it's that big too, because I feel like those are two playoff teams.
Yeah. That should be like a maybe 4.5 or something.
Yeah, I'll take the free points with Houston.
Okay, final game, which is classic ESPN. Like, what's his name? The dude who was like, I am here next to Vance Joseph, coaching for the game of his life.
Oh yeah, what was his name? Sergio Dip, right? What was that guy's name?
Yeah, I think that was it.
What was that guy's name?
Denver at Oakland. I'm glad they have Monday night, late night Oakland when they're leaving Oakland.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird next year. You're gonna call them the Oakland Raiders for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like the Vegas Raiders.
That's gonna sound so strange.
Yeah.
The Vegas Raiders.
That's a push.
To pick them? I don't know. This game sucks. I'll take Oakland.
Yeah.
I'll take Oakland. I don't know. This game sucks.
I'm gonna take Denver.
Okay. I mean,
I
this
think
is like a
Denver
game that
actually
you're not
has
gonna
a
watch
good
a minute of.
defense. I think, yeah, probably. Well, I might watch a little bit because it'll be on a good time here. Yeah, 10:20 start on the East Coast.
It's fucking terrible. There's no need to have this double.
Yeah. I remember in that game too. They had like Rex Ryan was like doing the color, and I was like, this is the worst like broadcast like I've ever seen.
It's terrible. Let's go eat a goddamn snack. How would you like sip like a sippy cup?
Costco, dude, this thing's like legit. Keep shit cold.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
All right, we'll put those pics up, and then so we'll post it on our social, Facebook and Instagram. Find us on the socials. We'll post it, and then we'll post the results on Tuesday.
Okay. What was that? It's a little toot.
No, it was not. Do you have all right. Now we're gonna start America's newest favorite segment. Old Men Yell at Clouds. It's back.
Oh, here we go.
You want to start it? You said you had a good one.
I don't know if this is Old Man Yell at Clouds though, because I feel like if you were okay with this, and like go fuck yourself. This lady on the subway.
Yeah, that's true.
She was eating chips. She would eat half the bag. We can post the video. I have the video.
What kind of chip did she eat?
Lay's, classic Lay's. Yellow bag. She would eat half the bag.
The worst kind of chips you could ever eat, too.
I actually don't mind them. I'm okay with Lay's.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay with
the
them.
Worst.
What are you, like a Ruffles fan? What's your go-to chip?
No, like fucking like kettle chips, like Cape Cod chips, Hawaiian chips, dude. Like actual like good chips.
Kettle chips hurt my jaw. I feel like I have to chew too much. It's like they're too.
What the fuck? Would you have like a glass jaw?
Yeah, I'm not a. Kettle chips are good. Cape Cod chips are good. What are Hawaiian chips?
Hawaiian sweet Maui onion, dude. You gotta have these. These are like the best.
Dude, it's the best. Oh, no, I'll go with Doritos. Doritos all day.
Yeah, Doritos are okay, but yeah.
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, go ahead. She's eating like shitty Lay's.
She was eating Lay's, and she was eating half the bag, and then she would dump it all over the floor, open up another bag, eat half of it, and dump it all over the floor.
She didn't like eat the crumbs? She didn't want to eat the crumbs? Is that what it was?
No, it wasn't even the crumbs. It was half a bag. They were like full chips on the floor.
Were they like the personal bags that are like really tiny, or was it like a medium-sized bag?
Personal bags like that are tiny that you'd have like you get it for like lunch. She would eat
like a Costco pack.
Yeah, she did half of it, and then literally just dump it all over the floor. And then she did it once, and she opened up another bag, and I was like, okay, I gotta get my phone out. She's not gonna do it again, and she did it again. She dumped it all over the floor. And then she balled up like napkins and threw it on the floor. And she was throwing trash. There was a whole thing of trash underneath of her. And everyone in the subway car is like looking. I was the only one who said something to her.
Yeah, what did you say?
I go like, how about you have some respect for like everybody in the car? Like, it's fucking disgusting. And then she was like, she like looked at me, and she like, well, she didn't look at me. She just didn't look at me. She like pretended not to hear me.
Oh,
And then I kept like
ignored
talking.
you, right?
Yeah, and then I kept talking to her, and at one point she looked, and we literally made eye contact, and I was like, "You're fucking disgusting," and she was like, "Oh," and she like pretended like she didn't speak English.
Oh!
And then like when I got off the
God.
subway again, I got off earlier because I was going to the U.S. Open, so I got off at like Grand Central, and she was going further up, and I got off, and I was like, "Yeah, in case you didn't hear me, you're fucking gross," and she like looked at me and like smiled or something. Disgusting.
Oh my God. How would you be like super confrontational, like confront people on the
I
train?
know, but it just pissed me off so much because it's like,
Yeah, it
okay,
is.
if
How,
you
and how
get-
about you have no respect for the guy who actually cleans it? You're like, how about you respect the
Right.
people like taking the train? You're just like, think about us, don't think about the guy who actually has to clean this.
Exactly. And I've seen people like, okay, you drink like a water bottle and you leave it. Or you have like one bag of chips and you crumple it up and throw like, okay, I've seen that. But she was like
Like
pouring
dumping
the
it
bag
on the
out.
floor.
She did it twice. She was throwing all of it. There was a huge pile underneath of her. It's like, this is disgusting. Like these well, I don't know if we should go much further with this, but it's a certain
Yeah, maybe not.
yeah.
I can't imagine what her house looks like.
Dude, she was wearing like her son was like sleeping on her like lap, and he was getting like covered in crumbs because she was like dumping it, and like he was like laying on it. They were wearing like ratty ass clothes. They had this like bag they were pulling food out of, and when she opened it, it was like filled to the brim. And they weren't homeless. It's like if it's like a homeless person, you're like, oh fuck, all right, I'll just deal with it. I'll move. They had like this bag of food. There was like a potato in there that she was eating. And it's like,
How would you be obsessed with potatoes? Having like Lay's,
yeah,
russet potatoes on the train.
Yeah. What was the guy from Forrest Gump who liked all the shrimp? She's that version, but potatoes on the subway. She just eats potatoes and everything before. What was that guy's name?
I don't remember his name.
But that's her.
So funny.
She was yeah.
You took this video?
I took the video. Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
then
post this.
there was a guy like next to me, or like he was like, look, we were making eye contact. Everyone was like looking at each other, but no one was saying anything. And I'm just like, I felt like I couldn't not say something because it's such a disgusting and bold move. Like I couldn't just sit there. I was like, you have to say something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I probably would have said something too.
It's so crazy what you're seeing. It's like
Yeah, it's insanely
you
rude.
can't
Like,
even.
how do you have any like respect or just self-awareness? Like you're such a disgusting person. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So bad.
So yeah, we might need. How about this? That was a good one for New York. But we might need to update the segment name. So like it's old man yelling at clouds. Not really. It's kind of like I don't know, shit that happens on the coast is kind of what we're talking about. Ridiculous
Yeah.
situations.
We got to come up with a name for this.
So we need a new name. This is the pending name segment.
Oh yeah.
It's like Battle of the Coast or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine isn't that great. We went to this place over the weekend. So like, there's so much new construction happening like everywhere in San Diego.
Mhm.
And everything that gets made is insanely like high end, like similar to New York. Like you don't go and you're like, oh, this is like an affordable new like restaurant or whatever. It's like, oh no, here's like this super fancy restaurant and this like coach, and then you get like blue bottle coffee and like all this like fancy ass shit. So we go to this place and everything's just ridiculous. Like it's actually kind of nice in San Diego. Like everything's outdoors. Like when you go to a shopping area or where there's restaurants, it's all outside. Nothing's covered because the weather's like perfect all the time.
Yeah, it sounds
But
terrible.
they bring in this giant. So like usually they have like a little playground or play area in these places, like everywhere, because everything's super kid friendly.
What is it? A bar?
No, it's just like this big open area. They're building like these apartments. There's this whole shopping area. There's a brewery. There's like multiple restaurants. There's a coffee shop. There's a Soul Cycle.
Okay.
You get your hair cut. There's like a barber shop. It's just like
Okay.
shops, like a new area of like stuff to do. It's like styled, all like cool and trendy. So they put instead of like this like a gym like play area because they have to be so damn like trendy. They put this giant log in the middle of like the play area. So there's no like playground. It's literally just a giant piece of a tree that's probably like 12 feet tall by like 20 feet long. It's an enormous like log,
Okay.
and all the kids are flipping out, like playing on it, like going nuts. And I'm like, okay, how about you have an extremely dangerous like piece of fucking log in the middle of this play area?
But it
And these
didn't
kids,
fall there. They put it there, right? So
no, they put it there. No, yeah, it's completely intentional. But it's like, oh, look how cool and like earth friendly we are. We put this like giant like used log in the middle, which first of all, kids are on the top of it, dude. It had to be 10 feet in the air, and kids are jumping off like 10 feet off of this log onto the ground. It's super dangerous. And then the log has like a couple holes in it, right? Because there's like this huge like stumps, and the hole just like goes down and shrinks. So kids are like going down there and getting stuck like in the log, like deep down
what
into
the
the log.
fuck?
Yeah.
What is this place? Do you have a picture of it? Because I feel like I need to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, what's it called?
Place is called One Paseo. It's like this fancy new.
One Paseo. Okay, let's see. Images. See the log. Oh, I see the playground. Wait, I see a tree.
Yeah, it looks like a tree, pretty much.
Oh, wait, I think I see it.
Here, I'll screen share a little quick. I got a picture for you.
I think these are renderings, though, artist renderings.
No, here's a real one of it. Here it is. Here, can you see that?
Hold on. Yeah.
Watch it on YouTube. It takes forever. So look how big this log is. And look how tall that is. That guy is relative to the top. Kids are jumping off of that onto the ground.
Oh my god.
There's like holes in there. You can go up there and get stuck. Like, you can't go all the way through.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, please like try so hard to be like eco-friendly, like trendy, like so unnecessary. It's like, okay, we get it. Like everything is like white, painted white boards. Like the benches had like crochet, like fabric around it. I'm like, okay, just like calm.
Everything's probably super expensive too.
Yeah, like Soul. I mean, the Soul Cycle in there. I've never been to Soul Cycle, but I know that's like a top of the line, like gym. The restaurants are high quality restaurants. I mean, we went there and ate like a couple times. It was nice. I had good stuff there, but it's like, okay, you can just relax with trying to be ultra like forward thinking. Just calm down.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that thing was like already there and they just like had to like repurpose
Definitely
it.
not, dude. That thing is enormous.
All the fuss about one Paseo and one Placeo. Oh my god, yeah, look at this. It was like a fucking vacant lot. There was nothing there.
No, because it took them like 10 years to get it approved because it takes forever to get
$650
stuff
million
approved.
it cost.
Yeah. The log did. $650 million log.
Yeah, how about you take a poop in the middle? Take a $650 million log.
All right, let's wrap this up. We went a little long today. Any last minute additions?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. That's week one. Lions week one.
Season is here.
Picks season's here. We'll update. We're trying to do this right after the games. I guess we can always do Monday or Tuesday. We'll try to do Tuesdays.
Yeah. Oh, do we want to talk about how we changed our futures?
Let's cover that next time. This is going long. Let's do that next time.
Okay.
We'll give an update on the futures. Something to look forward to.
All right.
All right. Peace, everybody. Later, Phil.
All right. See you later.